Hi, it's Melissa, and I am so glad you've found this page, this information page about the brand new program, which is called Authentic and Aligned. I'm sure it is no coincidence that you found yourself here and you are on a journey to finding your unique life purpose, that deeper soul's calling and mission that will fuel you in your life to be fulfilled, to experience joy, to love what you're doing, and to receive abundance with that as well. And money, yes, from the abundance, but also approaching your entire life abundantly. What makes you feel abundant? Is it the clothes that you wear? Is it the environment? Do you like my brand new painting behind me? It was a gift from a previous client and it was just so generous and sweet of her. And it's giving me these amazing vibes in my environment. Is it for you traveling? Is it, having experiences? What do you want to create in your life? This program encompasses all of that. It's a 90-day transformational experience to allow you the time and space and the mentoring to go through the spiritual transformation, to have the awareness of that inner soul calling, discovering your authentic self, so that you can then put it out into the world with abundance. We tend to just look at the material things first. What is the job I'm supposed to be doing? What is the career? How can I find it out there? Something that makes me feel happy and fulfilled and also has enough money to, support me in my life, pay my bills and a little more. That's the way that we're taught to do it. And to me, that is like 50% of the capacity that you have as a soul. If you've been approaching it that way, you're probably unfulfilled right now. It works for some people, but you're not just any person. You are on a spiritual journey. You're self-aware. You're here to learn and grow. And so that approach is going to be dissatisfying and disempowering to you. So Authentic and Aligned is going to take you through that transformational process that is required to take this to a deeper level. By the end of the 90 days, you will have clarity on the career and relationships that align for you so that you can manifest that into your life. But it's not going to be on a surface level. It's going to be on that inner, deeper level. And that's why that transformation and that inner work is required, right? You doing it on a surface level hasn't been working so far. It's worked to a certain extent, right? The things that your parents taught you, society taught you, does work to a certain extent, but you're ready for more. And that's what Authentic and Aligned is all about. Authentic and Aligned is a good fit for you if you do consider yourself to be on a soul journey, a spiritual journey. If you have been really asking yourself, what is it that I'm supposed to be doing in this lifetime? Keyword what, right? If you're really struggling with the what, this program will be an amazing alignment for you. If you felt like you've been on a hamster wheel trying to find it, looking out there and not quite pinpointing what it is that you're here to do, what is that soul calling? Authentic and Aligned is an amazing opportunity for you. So let me tell you a little bit about what you will experience in the program. I'm going to, like I said, take you through a transformational journey. I keep getting those words over and over again to describe this program because it is. So there will be a few steps involved. One thing is that you're really going to find your soul purpose. What's authentically you and your expression. And this is the piece that most people miss. They don't even know that it's important. They're like, what is the job that's my purpose? What am I supposed to be doing? But this is part of the tools that you didn't know that you needed. You're going to find your niche in life, that place where you fit, that aligns the material opportunities or relationships with the soul purpose that you have. So that when you're in your niche in life, things just fit. You're the square peg in the square hole instead of feeling like a square peg in a round hole trying to force things to fit when they really don't. you're going to actually go deeper with your soul tools for this lifetime. It's even hard to describe because this is work that most people aren't even aware exists. So I'm going to describe it the best way I can. But the result of it is going to be that you get into alignment spiritually with your truth and the values, the way, the style that is uniquely yours. All of that, when you know about it, supports you to be in that right place for you. I'll give you an example. So one thing I learned about myself recently is that my key strengths are empathy and helping others to grow and expand themselves. So it makes total sense that I'm a spiritual intuitive coach, helping people. And I need to be in the trenches working with you and guiding you in order to really be aligned with my genius, my purpose. If I spend too much time behind the laptop just doing work, busy work, or marketing work, which there's a ton of that needs to be done in a business, right? If I spend too much time just writing, like writing a book rather than actually being in with people, like Zoom or face-to-face, then I'm not happy. But you would think, well, wow, writing a book, that's amazing, Melissa, but it's a means to an end. It would be okay, but it's not truly that soul calling for me. So, of course, everybody is different in this journey. So you're going to take the time to know your uniqueness. That's really, really essential. And it's probably the work that you have not done up until this point. Okay. So then we're going to work with healing the limiting beliefs that have kept you stuck thus far. And a lot of times the possibilities that we are available to us are just beyond our current understanding. We don't see that it's possible for us. We don't believe it. We don't even consider it because there's a deep-seated subconscious belief. Subconscious means you don't know it's there, okay? But I'm going to help you to root out that old energy so you can actually bring in so much more possibilities and abundance into your work, into your life, into your relationships. So I think it's really great to demonstrate this with examples too. So here's an example. So I have been feeling a little bit stuck and indecisive in the area of my living situation. I've had a hunch, my guides are confirming that it would be good for me to move out of this apartment that I'm currently filming this in when my lease is up. January of 2023 is when my lease is completed. And but I really want to get clear ahead of time about what that next step is. If I'm going to, so I've been considering moving in with my partner. We've been in a relationship for 2 years and we're ready to take that next step of actually living together. But there's also a part of me that feels a little cautious about that and not sure if it's really the right thing. So it's like that feeling of I want to, I don't want to, I want to, I don't want to. Anybody relate to that with anything going on in your life right now? If you feel that, part of me wants to slam the brakes on. That's really indicative that there's a limiting belief in the way. So one thing I'm going to take you through in the transformational program, Authentic and Aligned, is to help you to see your spiritual big picture rather than getting caught in the small picture. And hopefully in the future, I'll find better words to describe that. But for now, that's how I describe it. The big picture versus the small picture. My big picture of what I truly desire is to buy my own house. And I can envision it in my mind. It's like this little cute 3-bedroom bungalow, a nice garden and lots of windows and maybe a hot tub. I'm not into big, huge houses. It's just, I don't have the desire for that. But I would love to have my own beautiful, airy space and feel close to nature. So I was getting that confused with my desire to move in with my boyfriend because I had a limiting belief that I won't qualify for a mortgage on my own. And I didn't even realize that that was the limiting belief that was causing me to be so confused, right? And so all I need to do now is change the belief. I need to change the belief and say, yes, I can qualify for a mortgage on my own as a self-employed person. And even if the bank told me tomorrow that I can't, okay, great. Tell me what I need to do to qualify, and I can go ahead and do that. Even if it took a year or two, that would be moving me forward to my big picture and believing that I can do it, rather than automatically assuming and living by that limiting belief that I can't. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So in my bigger picture, as long as I feel like I am moving toward that bigger picture vision of owning my own home and it truly being mine, then it's okay if I move into my boyfriend's house for a little while, as long as I'm moving toward that bigger vision. And maybe it won't happen tomorrow, but the timing is there and I'm moving toward it in the next few years. Or sooner, if it happens sooner, that would be great, right? So you can see how I was living in the smaller picture, thinking I couldn't do it, and then wondering why I was going back and forth and being resistant to moving into his place, versus staying in that bigger picture. Oh, this is actually a stepping stone to get me to where I need to be. Okay, so what is that in your life? This is what I'm going to mentor you through. And right now you might not even be able to answer it, because again, a subconscious belief means you don't even know you have it. I'm very gifted in helping you to uncover that for yourself. And it's going to be so, so exciting. The fear might come up at first, but once you realize that it's just a little belief and you can change a belief really quickly and easily, wow, so much energy is going to open up that was stagnant before. It's really, really amazing. Okay, I spent a little too much time on that, but I got inspired. So I hope that was helpful to even think about where you're at right now with that. We're also going to work with manifesting and your spiritual contracts. What are the contracts that you've come here to fulfill, right? If you're resisting those, you're going to feel like you're driving with the brakes on again. What are your true soul desires and needs? We tend to not realize that we also have spiritual needs and desires. The needs are there to be fulfilled. You need to know what those are, and the desires without any limitations. You're going to get clear in all of this. I'm going to guide you through it. And we're going to be in a group, right? So you are going to learn from each other, and you're going to really support each other and feel nurtured by each other and have that connection and community in your experience of this program. You won't be doing it alone. And then we're going to work with manifesting. So each week, as you get clearer and clearer about your contracts, about your desires, about your purpose and what you're here to do, then you're going to magnetize those tools. I have a 7-step manifesting formula that I believe works every single time. And so I'm going to teach you that manifesting formula, and we're going to work with it together to bring in those amazing things into your life. Do you feel like you're attracting and manifesting amazing things, or do you feel stuck and stagnant? Are you subconsciously pushing it away by thinking you can't do it? So you're going to learn the tools, and I'm going to help you with any blind spots so that truly by the 90 days you will be transformed. Now, in addition to the weekly group calls we're going to do, where I'm sharing all of this content that I've been describing to you and guiding you through it as a group, you will get 6 private sessions with me. And that's where it's going to really be turbocharged. You're going to get my full undivided attention, and anything that really needs that, personal touch, that personal attention, that mentoring on a one-on-one basis will come out and be healed and cleared. And in those private sessions, you're going to learn your spiritual purpose. I'm going to share with you what your niche is, right? So a lot of this stuff you're going to get from the private sessions. So you have that information that I'm channeling from spirit to share with you. And then you go do your own process. Okay. So I'm very, very aware that I don't want to ever tell somebody what to do in any work that I'm doing, that it's your life, right? And you have the awareness to work with it. But it's going to be, I'm providing you with tools that probably you wouldn't be able to come up with on your own. And then you're going to take that information and run with it, practice the techniques that I share with you. in the program. So that's kind of what your experience is going to be like. I do encourage you to schedule a 15-minute call with me so that you can really ask me your questions. Everybody has slightly different questions depending on where you're coming from in your life. So you want to go and check the link below to schedule a 15-minute call with me. And then I can share with you if it's a good fit and answer your questions. Okay. So the pricing is really spectacular at this time because it is the first time I'm offering this. So I'm considering it a beta program, even though I've really been working with this material for like 15 years, I haven't quite ever put it together like this. So that's why I'm considering it a beta program, and I'm giving you an incredible deal on the pricing. If you were to work with me one-on-one, you know, these private sessions alone is a value of $1,200 because you're getting 6 private calls with me. That's quite a lot. But in addition to that, you're also getting the group calls, and we'll likely have a Facebook group where we'll connect in between times as well. So normally this program is going to be $19.97, and I think it's really even incredible value at that rate. But for this time only, and this pricing will expire on Tuesday, May 31st at midnight Eastern time. It's only $12.97 if you make the full payment, or you can also choose the 4 monthly payment option. And I believe that's 4 payments. I shouldn't say in case I get it wrong, but it's a, you know, slightly increased. So you save $100 if you do the full payment. But again, to create that ease on your budget, I know I need that sometimes, you have that option for the 4 monthly payments. We begin the first week of June. The group calls will be on Wednesdays. The one-on-one sessions can be scheduled at a time that works for you and your schedule. And I can't wait to see you there. So I have 10 spots left available for this first group going through it. I think it's truly going to be amazing and transformational to be in this first group, creating and discovering together. So again, communicatewithangels.com/authentic and aligned is the page. I encourage you to schedule a 15-minute call, but if you're ready and you don't need that, more power to you. Enrollment is open. And again, the pricing will go up on Tuesday, May 31st. If you have not done the Communicate with Angels course before, you will receive that as a free bonus as well. And that's a value of $297. And it does also include a one-on-one. So what else can I say? I can't wait to share with you. Check out the testimonials of people that have been through this very similar work before. And I think you will, you know, just really get so much benefit from this. I can't wait to work with you and to welcome you into the group. See you soon.